Falcon says, have you ever played electric bass before? I have. I don't play bass as often. I could pretty much play bass. I could pretty much play everything. Yeah. Let me show you. I'll show you. Hold on. I haven't done it in years. There was one point someone said you gotta have a messed up back in order to be a good producer. Let me show you something. Yeah, I went through a whole heavy phase where I was just doing like man, this is probably the only one I didn't do a live bass for. This is probably the only one I didn't do a live bass for. This is probably my favorite one. One of my favorite ones. People don't know about this. Crash says, how do you start beats and melodies with a bass line before adding drums? Well, what you do is this, Crash. You have a drum pocket and then play a bass line on top of it. That is like literally play something bass-wise over this. I maybe had the bass line for this one. This was a bass line and drums thing before anything else was. I had the pocket, then all I kept hearing was do. So I just programmed that over and over again. And then everything else just kind of like went. But these are the building blocks. Shout out to Iman Europe. She definitely snatched on this one. Yeah, she crashed. She literally crashed out on Masterpiece. I loved it. And this isn't even a live bass. This is a synthesizer. I'm a masterpiece. Yeah, bro. There was a good little, even this one. We talking about bass lines. You see what I'm saying? Like, you can tell when something is drum and bass driven. This is definitely a throwback. There's something about playing the bass line first that will give you a lot more than you're thinking. You know what I'm saying? So, hold on, I got one more. Just because we on the tip, might as well try and find that one. There's one where I play bass on this one. Not remixes. Let me go to my. Ooh, I think there might be one I did with Count. Hold on. Maybe. This is a great one. Oh no, this is Count on the synth bass. Shout out to my dad, bro. Yeah, shout out to Count, bro. He's really the reason why I started going crazy on the beat videos. If it wasn't for Count, I wouldn't be doing beat videos like that at all. Man, I'm trying to think. Moments. Hold on. All of Moments was heavy drums and bass driven. I don't think I've made anything that was that deeply driven by bass and drums. Hold on, let me find. Oh, this is another one. Soul Power. That's the one. That's what I'm trying to look for. Soul Power. Hold up. That's the one I'm trying to find. Soul Power, this one. How to create a bass line? So I'll tell you this. All of my bass lines come from me mimicking a song. If you can name a song with a good bass line, you probably could make one. A lot of people just don't know that. And what's so funny is the best one I made, the best one I have ever made with a bass line and drums. I'll show you. The best one I did was this one. I'll show you. Cat's Groove. That was probably the hardest bass line I had to play. I don't think I played the bass since this song. I really should have got real more like gross. I do need to revisit them. You know what? Hold up. 1 second. We gonna do something real quick. I'm gonna let this play real quick. Hold on. I still got it. Hold up. So let me tell you something crazy, right? Let me tell you something crazy. This bass guitar, right? This bass guitar. This joint right here was hold on. So let me tell you, this bass guitar was, it fell apart. Something just fell. But I bought this bass. I bought this bass back in 2020. I'd never owned a bass guitar before. And I had been going to my buddy's crib and simply just one noting it on like every song. And what I would do is I would one note it and then I would kind of tweak it in post, like maybe get a little more accurate with my timing. And then after a while, I started being like, what if I just started recording bass lines? So I could probably cut something tonight if y'all want me to. I might have to. Yeah. So, but yeah, that was a good era. I'm gonna have to revisit that. Tonight. I got a couple basses. All right. So I might have to retune it too. Matter of fact, hold up. Now I'm thinking. Hold on. Let me grab a cable. Here we go. Yeah. I got me a cable. We'll try some stuff with it today. Oh, man. And what's funny is water wet? Is water hold on, that's a funny question. Is water wet is a good question because it's not necessarily wet, it's just the experience of what you're experiencing. If it's wet to you, yeah, because you could be underwater and it's not. Then what is it? Yeah. Shout out to Merger, she on the IG chat. If you watch it right now on Instagram. We are multiple live on YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. So there's a massive community chatting right now. So I was just talking about bass. I haven't played bass in a long time. Trying to think, is there any? Oh, this was a good one. This was a really good one. Oh, here's the funniest part though. None of y'all are noticing this, but roughly, I'm recording all these within a month. I recorded all these joints within a month. Merges, we love you. Woo. Meet me at the mall. It's going down. Meet me at the mall. It's going down. Yeah. This is another one. Anything from The Funk Will Prevail was definitely me on live bass, but I haven't played bass in a very long time. I have not. Oh man. Trying to think, were there any others? Yeah, everything else is just me doing program. I was programming. Yo, bro, will you ever do some lessons of your drum chops? Probably. Maybe someday. Shucks, I'm having fun showing y'all I don't ever just show y'all my music. Ain't that literally like one of the things that I do? I need to start showing y'all what I do, what I make. Like cause I make so much, bro. Did you play live bass on a home? Yes, I did. Hold up. I sure did. Hold on. It's home cooking. Home cooking was another one. Bro, there was a period where I was just recording drums and bass and playing chords on top of it. But here's the thing, I didn't play live bass on Cool. Live bass wasn't on Cool, that was everything else. That was back when I was using like Bluetooth controllers. Yeah, that was a hot mess, man. Hold on, Lulu V. Yeah, Louisa, bro. Man, I miss her. Yeah, home. Let me see something real quick, cause I just remembered I'm not playing it for a while. Homie said, "What is that instrument with the lights?" Oh, it's called my Lumitone. I have a Lumitone. Yeah, man. Heat question: is 51% acoustic stuff on your tunes, or more like 99%? I say like 99%. If it's not an acapella, then more than likely, it is me. Let me type this in. Let me put in home. I wonder if I got it. I might have taken that thing down. Yeah, I might have taken it down. Aww. Don't know why I don't have it up there. Let's do home featuring Lulu V. Yeah. I don't even have that video up online no more. Thought I did. That's probably like the only one where I don't have my beat video up anymore. Home is super funky. Yeah, bro. There was a good era where I was just doing that, purely just that. Trying to see if there's any other ones. What other ones was I like? Man, there's so many. When I tell you there's so many, like folks, I don't think y'all really fully get it. Like, I'm gonna go back old. Let me show you the first time I got the bass. Let me show you the first beat I ever made with a live bass, bro. Pandemic. 5+ years ago. You can see I grew. Like, this is the first beat I ever did with the bass. You know what? Cinto says, I need to see them Logic Pro beats. I got a few of them on deck. Oh, this is another one. Look at this, where we had to wear the mask. This is how long ago it was. And I was just really well known for like doing stuff like this at the end. Yeah. I'm not gonna explain how I made this sound, but yeah. And you can see how nappy my hair looked during this time. I had so many of these. I had so many beat videos where my hair was just like cooked. I was using a volume 1 pack at this time. Finally got a cut. Felt great. I played the toe box. Yes, I did. If you recognize any of these joints, none of these joints are out, by the way. This was probably a really good one I should have put out. I should get Isaiah Falls for this one. There's a good portion of these I did lose though. So here's the craziest part, like a good portion of these. Oh, this is another bass one. You see, Cold Coffee. This is another good one. This is how it started, Crash. This is my early sound pack stuff, like volume 2, volume 3. I literally dropped like I dropped like 7 volumes of sounds in like 2 years. Volume 3 pack, yeah. This one right here was it's the only one where I'm playing keys. Logic ended up rapping over this one. Shout out to Logic for the one time. It's called Incipio. It's called Incipio. He rapped over this one. What's so funny is, not a lot of people know this. This beat originally was supposed to go to Lupe. Originally was supposed to go to Lupe. Lupe asked for it and he sat on it for like 3 years. Good time. All right, so I know one. This one right here though, oh my God. This is when I recognized I could do this for real. I felt really, really confident about this one. Watch the chord walk up. Watch this. This is like some Cinto stuff right here. Chord. Shout out to Addictive Drums for this one. So literally, that lead guitar, okay, the lead guitar, if you want to know, that lead guitar is just a regular old contact patch. Like I'm talking about like when you get contact for the first time and they got like a few instruments, that's that. And I threw it through whatchamacallit. Man, I don't even have the session anymore. Yeah, that's the factory guitar. I use the factory guitar, and I think I threw it through the Echo. Echo in Ableton. It's just like it sounds like a pedaled like reverb, but you can also like distort the mess out of it with feedback. So yeah, Ableton had like a pedal. Yeah, so this is a crazy one. My dad had like a helicopter. He was really into helicopter. Anybody into remote control helicopters and like cars and stuff? This was. So I would have that sit on the thing. I had a Slinky from when I was like 10 years old. I just used that. New York just had a blizzard. No. Oh man, Zoo Unique. Okay, bro, I got a crazy story to say. So around, I want to say early 2020. Early 2020. So I had just got tapped in with my management team, right? And I was making a bunch of these beat videos online. Like I was making a bunch of them. And so a few people hit me up for like packs and stuff. And I ended up doing this one Zoom session with, I'm blanking on his name, but it was a producer out in like LA. And he was well known for recreating samples that MF Doom was using. At the time, nobody knew MF Doom was sick at all. Nobody knew he was sick. And for a long shot at the time, my team was like, yo, we need to like get you with some solid artists. And one of the people they mentioned was MF Doom. And so there was like a small window before he passed away that like I thought I was gonna be able to like work with him, but it didn't work out that way, you know what I'm saying? But I just remember thinking like, man, the possibility of being able to work with him, and it didn't work out that way. The universe did not allow those things to happen. But given that a lot of our counterparts, like our homies, are all relatively close, I work a lot with people who do work with him. So rest in peace, Doom. It got really close. Like I was like, yeah, boo, boo, boo. But then all of a sudden, the Instagram post posted. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, dog, like, no, and nobody knew he had passed away until that Instagram post came out. So, yeah. But this was roughly around the same time. Had that one. Okay, so here's a crazy like combo, right? This is how you know this is like purely around the same time. So I was making a weird experimental beats, right? So I was making a bunch of beats of me just playing the piano, and so people thought I just played keys. And I could make a bunch of stuff like that, but nobody was like really biting on it for a while. And then I started listening to a lot of soul music, a lot of funk music, and that's when this started happening. Actually, I think I made this joint and White Walls within the same time. Live bass. I probably need to go back to just playing live bass, truly. I will always end off with a piano solo. Trying to see if there's any that was a good one. Oh, yeah. We're getting close now. I'm getting close to the one that did it. Getting real close to the one that did it. Getting really, really close. Yeah, I was heavy in my funk era after this. After this, I just started getting more groovier. This right here, I already showed this one. Showed this one. This was a crazy one. You peep the bass line? Yeah. You dropped in the Maker's FM Durez? Alright, I'ma peep it. Hold up. And then you could just see everything started to go from there. Oh, last thing I'll say. So, this is a crazy one I should have dropped at the time. I'll be honest. What was I listening to at the time? Let's see. Oh, there was a lot of Brothers Gonna Work It Out. Who made that joint? What was Brothers Gonna Work It Out? Willie Hutch. I played a lot of Willie Hutch. Man, I listened to a lot of Parliament. I was heavy on Chocolate City. Chocolate City, Parliament, that was probably like go-to. And what's so weird is I didn't even get that heavy into I didn't get that heavy into Sly until like maybe after this. Cause I started listening to a lot of like there was Chocolate City. There was even I think, you know what I think it was? When Donald Glover, aka Childish Gambino, when he came out with Me and Your Mama though. Oh, when Redbone came, this album was heavy going through the ringer. I tell you, I played the daylights out of this album. When I tell you I played the daylights out of Awaken My Love. Cause what's crazy is I started getting back into the Parliament stuff that my dad showed me when I was a kid. And then you had not only just Parliament, but you have to think Parliament was a group and then Funkadelic was its own group. So then I just started studying all of it. Like I started playing all of it around the time. And then also too, I was listening to a lot of Flying Lotus. So what's crazy about this beat, right? As you guys know, I did that collab with Lupe, and he decided to include Virgil Abloh. God, rest in peace, Virgil Abloh. Virgil Abloh was, kind of hip. He was hip to what was going on with the Twitch stream at the time. And so Virgil, I had sent him this beat right before it came out. And he was like, yo, when is this coming out? And I was like, probably soon, man. And it never came out. It never came out. So this was literally one of his favorites. So that was one. I Obviously, I just showed y'all this one. Oh, this is this is my personal favorite. My personal favorite. This is another one. A lot of people be like, Kaelin, how did you get your bass tone? I'll be honest. I'll be transparent. I did nothing to this bass line except for the fact that it had 2 strings on the lowest note. The lowest notes have the octave on it, so I could play the same string and use the This one wasn't a live bass. That was hold on. Door hinge. Let me see here. There was some stuff on here. You could tell I didn't know how to play the bass because look at how the strap is. I had it around my neck like a necklace. I had no idea what I was doing. I just knew I was doing it. I was doing it. I was just doing it. Oh, when I came up with Drum Sculptor, okay. Bite him. Yeah, this one never came out. This is when I started doing the whole Funkle Prevail era thing. Oh, funny story. This was supposed to go to David Banner. I'll tell you. He saw this on Twitter. DM'd me on Twitter and was like, yo, send me a pack. And so I sent him a bunch of other ones like this. I just dropped these joints on Vault. I didn't have the live bass. I already played that one. What? Let me see if there's any other ones. Oh, jingles. Oh, now we get into the nitty-gritty. I recorded this in New Mexico. Every single track, everything I make has a little bit of a story and a history to it. That's, you know, a lot of people don't know this, right? But like, I went through a period where everything that I did creatively was between 2020 and 2021. And I love that y'all are just enjoying them. I love that we're just watching these beat videos like they didn't happen 5-6 years ago. This is crazy. Honestly, I did love the action on this thing. I recorded a few albums with it. But I'll be honest, if there's any MIDI control I would use, it would be this one. Someone had bought me a jaw harp. Yeah. This one. Man, I really played a lot of bass now that I think about it. Some of the best joints I made literally I played bass. How much I was playing bass. This is so funny. I gotta start playing it again now that I think about it. Wow. I be playing the keys too much. Wow. I haven't played. I was playing bass on everything. Why didn't no one say, Kaelin, you need to play more bass guitar? I could really only play like one note. I'll be honest. I did not really understand how to play the bass at all before, like during this time. This is definitely a sign. let's see here. Wow, I definitely played bass on a lot. Look at that! That's incredible. This right here, y'all didn't say nothing. Don't need to be Jack Up Historians to be funky enough. I got a couple notes. Bring back the double bass. Yeah, y'all right. Y'all are right. Because I started getting chord heavy a little bit after this. My favorite chord out of the whole thing right here. Yeah, this is my sign to pick up the bass again. What is going on? Look at this. Yeah, I stopped noodling on that bass, bro. I only hit 2 notes. Wow. This is hilarious. There's so many of them. This bass is really good. Get right on the live bass. Yeah, this was live bass too. Oh man, JID rapped over this one. I never got the files for that. Aww. This is another one. Wow. Okay, this is when I started. Chord changing. Yeah, there's a period where I was just having a lot of fun. Yeah. Yeah, I was losing my marbles during this time. This is funny. Oh, this one on live bass too. Yeah. Yeah, that was definitely a Kirk Franklin reference too. Yeah. I forgot about this one too. Remember that? Oh. Chord change. That's really unique. I can remember a bunch of these if you play them. Yeah, I remember that one. Oh, this was another one. Ching. Hold up. This is another one. Yeah, I know what I need to do. Let's use my light. Yeah. Yeah. This is definitely an outtake from the album. I'll be honest with you. I didn't know Amazon was selling lights during this time. So that's why it looks the way it did. I bought a bunch of lights and cut my lights off in the room, and this way. Yeah, there's a lot of them. Oh, this? What? I cut the afro down a little bit too. Yeah, this is a good time. on some rock stuff for this one. Zoo said this is a song about Tabasco. You're funny, bro. Why are you like this? Why are you like this, Zoo? Yeah, I did not expect to go down a rabbit hole like this, but I guess this is what the good Lord wanted. He said, I'm learning the hard way. Oh my God, what? I was tripping. This whole thing, I literally am a bass player. I really am a bass player. That's funny. Yeah. How did I come up with just a little bit, not a lot? Oh man, I'm gonna have to make a video. I'll have to make a separate video, but I probably have it like cut up or whatever. But when I did the little bit joint, okay, I'll tell you this, when I was going through all of these tracks, right? Every single one of them, even Lil Bit, Trippin', Waves eventually became Come and Go. So that comes from that same time. Wow, I made a lot of music during 2020 and 2021. Wow. Yeah, all of this stuff is out, by the way. Every single one of these joints are out. So when I made Just a Little Bit, there was two songs that came to my mind when I was making it. Cars by Gary Newman. I can say that out loud now because that's literally one of my favorite records. So definitely a reference from Cars. So I was referencing this song. I was referencing that one, and I also referenced Prodigy. I think Smack My B Up. I think that's the one. Nah, it's another one. Bow 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 da 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 da. Bow bow bow. That song. Breathe. I think that's the one. Yeah, this is the one. My dad put me onto this. Yeah. Yeah, I referenced Breathe and Gary Newman Cars for this song. That's how I got to that song. Everything else, I don't know where I pulled those references from. Those were probably the clearest because I remember making it and I was like, I don't know what to do with it, but I know it sounds cool. So I pulled on a few songs that had a very similar thing. This whole Prodigy album was just straight samples. Yeah. This one. Wow, I am a bass player. This is funny. Oh yeah, remember the promo? I was having a lot of fun with the camera. My iPhone was a favorite. Wow. And then Cartoon started recording bass, and that's when I was like, I'm not gonna do it no more. Oh, I remember now. So yeah, this was, okay, now I'm remembering some things. Let me see here. Do I love Justice? I do love Justice, actually. This actually will work for Justice. Jeez, this was supposed to be on the album too, and it never happened. It never happened. Yeah, I'm a bass player. I'm accepting my fate now, guys. Yeah, I'm accepting my fate right now.
How to make beat
and how to make beat videos. This is one that didn't make the album. Yeah. This is just funny. It's just actually funny. Yeah, this is the last time wow, I really have not. I need to use all of my abilities. You tricked us into you watching 5,000 beat videos. It's so funny, bro. Because it's like when I watch it, it's like, wow, the through line is the fact that I actually played. I really was. In my mind, maybe in my mind, the way it felt, it was like it wasn't really hitting. Yeah, I already watched that one. This is very interesting. Very interesting to realize this. I now know what I gotta do now. I was really playing bass, bro. What the heck happened to me? I got older. That's what happened. All right. That's about it. That's about it. That's about it. That's when I started live streaming.